Literally.
Have you ever gotten people say, I fall asleep to your podcast?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
We just
Thank
did a whole
God.
thing on it.
It's 50% of our audience.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
It's so brutal.
It's really brutal.
Because
But
we
I'm like,
put in effort.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, you don't.
No,
There's the thing, don't put in effort.
But like we have like, you know, a little like whiteboard
yeah,
list
you have
of
this
things
incredible setup.
Yeah, people just like listen to it in
And they're like,
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because but then I go, I have the most irritating voice. How is it calming or soothing? That's what I want to know.
Your podcast is very loud. It's like
It's energetic.
It's like it's loud and yelly.
And
Like
sexually aggressive.
Yeah, and like ours, like we play sound effects and like rock music sometimes,
Yeah.
and people are using it to fall asleep. It's fascinating.
I'm gonna get so angry.
And welcome
at that.
back to the podcast.
Man,
You-
I've been doing some real disrespectful shit on my own podcast. It's called the Luke Kidgel Hour, and I didn't want to do an hour of content the other week because I was just had nothing to talk about. So I just played audio and video of a monkey eating an egg for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And so
It's a good
many
video,
people
though.
were stuck in traffic and like, oh, there was a cop behind me. I couldn't change it. So they listened to this monkey just chill for 10 minutes on the
That's-
freeway.
Oh, I love
Some
that,
person was
though.
on the West Gate. I thought they were going to jump. I was like, oh my God.
I did one similar where I was like, oh, I've got nothing to talk about. So I put in my earbuds and I listened to music and sung into the So it was karaoke
Bro.
with no music.
Luke,
and the
what are we
amount of-
doing? What the fuck are we doing? Look at it. What a waste of time and money this is.
I know.
We should listen to music and sing.
But that's you should do an episode where you're just like out of ideas and just do something really
Well, that's why
dumb.
we got you on.
You wanted to do something really dumb. Okay, thank you.
Well, let's do it now. What's the idea? We just sing.
Oh, yeah, you put...
Just whatever we can think of. How about this?
What other sound effects do you have on it?
Just that's the only good one.
Is it-
Actually, that's not calling that a good one is pretty generous.
Yeah, call
When
it
do
good.
you use...
Got that?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just whip it out like, Christian, how are you feeling? Yeah, really good, thanks.
And
Yeah,
then
we've got
then
we
you-
got this.
just a win. We have a nice win for the show.
It's like a news opener.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's
Pretty professional around here, man. Again, we try
Yeah.
too
When
hard.
do you use the dings and the buzzer?
We're playing games with each
We've
other.
got this in case we want to get suspenseful. Christian Hull,
It sounds like...
you have been nominated for Guest of the Year.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Who's else is nominated?
Well, don't get too excited. Every guest is obviously nominated for Guest of the Year. Why should the people listening to this show vote for you in the 2021 Loogies?
I think people should vote because I have no gag reflex.
Strong contender.
I've put on 12 kilos over lockdown.
Cop that, Andy Lee.
Stupid bastard. Really, there's I have no qualities to convince people to vote for me.
You're really
And that is
selling.
why you should vote for me. Christian Hull as Guest of the Year.
Very humble.
Oh, I was waiting for...
Very good. I reckon you've got the win. You're up against some pretty big competition. You're up against Rod's lawnmower, who is strong contender. So Rod is a guy in
When we were in
Frankston,
Frankston-
that used to mow
Right, as
Lewis's
you were-
lawn, and you could hear it in the background of some of the episodes.
So technically, it was a frequent guest.
Yeah, he was actually a recurring guest on the podcast.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're up against Andy Lee as well, one of the most famous and funny people
Well-
in the country.
Okay. Well, we all know who's going to win it.
Who?
Christian.
It'll be
Rod's
Andy.
lawnmower.
No,
As
Rod's
if you wouldn't give it to...
You have no idea how well Rod's lawnmower will poll in the votes.
Oh, it's a vote. So it's a publicly voted thing.
That's the
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
thing about Guest of the Year is you can campaign, right? So
That's how Darren Levy won it. Some people,
campaign a bit too hard,
Campaign a
which
little
is
too hard
fine.
for
We're
us.
not
Yeah.
going to complain because we get heaps of promo. You
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah, great.
if you threw the mum market at our show to vote for you, you could win out over Rod's
But I
lawnmower.
really
the,
want...
the chances of Andy campaigning are quite low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably thinks he's got it in the bag.
Yes.
He was very confident. He didn't even give reasons why. He was just like, well, obviously, I'm going to win.
Yeah, I'm Australia's Andy Lee.
Actually, he wasn't that confident because he banned Jack Post from being in the running.
Yeah.
He said the last time him and Cackling Jack, who's on their show, the last time they were up against each other in an award was 1999 in Channel 31 Community Radio Awards, and Jack Post beat Hamish and Andy at the time.
Yeah.
So
Which is so
he
great.
didn't want history to repeat itself. So we promised
Still
to
hurt.
ban Jack Post. Even if he comes on, he's not in the running.
You should just get him on.
Well, we
Just-
can't
and
have him as a
lift the
guest.
ban.
We could have him as like a phone in. That's not really a guest, you know. That's a feature spot. But we
Yeah.
just
So
can't
he
have him
wasn't
as a
that
guest.
confident. He was trying to ban other nominees.
He was just coming in here. That's the whole episode was don't have this.
Yeah.
Ban. How can I win? But the lawnmower, look, that's a given.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
It
strong
was
contender.
a very well received guest.
Yeah, have a runner-up category.
Yeah, we
Just-
did last year. Who won it last year? Oh, Billy Darcy, comedian from Sydney. He is a big fan favourite. Always the underdog.
Yeah.
He-
He never tells people why they should vote for him. He just says why you shouldn't vote for other guests.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good way to
usually
good
goes on a
tactic.
very
rampage.
political-esque campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, very Trump.
It's kind of how Trump won. It's like
Yeah.
Hillary's an idiot. I'm not.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, he won't win with that campaign."
It was, yeah, I was on board. It was very funny.
It was very, that was a scary time.
I mean, that's how you win people over. Is if you're funny, you can kind of do whatever you want.
You know who else is up for it? Money Ryan is going to be
Yeah.
he's our boss here.
He's the guy that owns this compound.
Yeah,
That
he has a lot of
$30,000
cash.
wooden eagle. You think you made a lot last year?
It's a beautiful eagle.
It is.
It's so lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's-
seems a bit random.
I don't know why the fuck you would
He has
ever
two.
buy
He has
it.
another one. He's a horse, I think.
Yeah, he's got a big horse.
Yeah.
I bet he does.
Because one wasn't enough.